Ah.
Intriguing, isn't it? A body washed ashore in the middle of a deserted beach. Who was he? What happened to him? Was he friend or foe? Your mind is bubbling with questions. Well, you are quite in luck. Yes, quite in luck. For I have a unique grasp, get it, on this situation indeed. What do I know? What don't I know? I saw it all from start to finish, so ask away. His name I do not know, but I can tell you he was a very experienced pearl diver. But a few pearls a day wasn't enough. He wanted to be rich, better than the other divers in Sicil. Oh, I'm so glad you asked, for this is where the story grows extra juicy. He was talking to those watcher statues on top of the cliff. We'll grant you a wish, they said. I want to swim like a fish, he said. Ta-da! You can now breathe underwater, they said. So down, down, down he dived. I guess the wish was a bust. I know that for sure. Yesterday I was enjoying the mid-afternoon sun when I heard a strange gurgling. I looked toward shore and there it was, the body of the pearl diver. Oh, not so much. They've been here longer than I have by far. And if I listen closely, I can hear them talking to people sometimes. I wish I could get them to talk to me. Leaving already? But I know plenty more. Just ask. Come back. Oh, well, it was great meeting ya. Don't be a stranger. You're my best friend.
Can you imagine risking life and limb for mere riches?
Every tadpole aspires to be a frog. Ambition is what drives the world.
No doubt. Any risk is worth the possibility of achieving one's dreams.
potent heat. Feeling hot under the collar?
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now,
To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful, Sauce Hunter.
Where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
Red and orange, yellow and green, the fine...
What? Oh, it's you! What news? What? You found it? Oh, this is excellent news. Where is it then? Give it here.
This relic seems quite powerful. I think we'll keep it.
Better in our capable hands than in those of a senile old man.
Thieves! Scoundrels! I'd throw you into prison if this weren't such a sensitive issue. Blasted source hunters! I thought we were on the same side, you and I.
By Shadow World Shaper, this bedeviled staff has cost us time in spades. Can we please attend to more urgent matters? By Parbatha's silver talons must we linger so? An idle brain is a demon's workshop, Hunter. I can tell you if you wish, but you'd have to listen to the tale of my life, because my future, such as it is rooted deeply into my history. By all means, if you're in the mood for such a dark tale. And so let the...
Wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
has as many friends as the man with many cheeses?
Any takers? Come on, you chicken!
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses?
Well, what's this I've spotted?
I sung of chaos and eternal night, taught by the heavenly muse to venture down the darkest descent and up to reascend. Excuse us, we had something lodged in our windpipe. It's quite a lovely sort of barrier, isn't it? Who doesn't enjoy a gentle, breezy motion against one's backside, after all? Then again, we suspect it's been hoisted up by some not-so-savoury characters, and we happen to know just how to remove it. The only trouble is finding the right sort of clever, sort of intrepid sort of person to entrust such a secret to. Here's what we propose. We've a fresh batch of 3 brain teasers hot off our thinking caps. Perhaps, if you can answer them correctly, we might find you spirited enough to entrust with the barrier's deepest, darkest secrets. But it isn't all fun and games. We hardly offer second chances to the beriddled. If you give us a single false answer, we'll clam up like morning glories at midnight. So, do you have what it takes? As is your right. I must say, though, that I've never before seen a chicken so perfectly formed into the shape of a human. What's your secret? It's quite... Then again, here's what we... But it isn't all fun, and this is better news than the Orc Queen misplacing her thumbscrew. But enough delays. Let us begin. Your first riddle begins thus. The ravenous brute tore down my chartreuse gown, ripped out my silken hair by its roots, wrenched my children from me and fed me to the hogs. Who am I?
An ear of corn.
That's right. An ear of corn fits perfectly.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo! An ear of corn indeed. Can you imagine a sheep in a chartreuse gown? A pumpkin with silken hair? The fantasies of a fool. Now, on to our second riddle. And this one's sure to stump you. I cannot lie, I cannot lay, but only lie. Who am I?
A stone.
That's right. A stone fits perfectly.
You've done it again! I'm thrilled, I'm amazed, I'm liable to present the very last riddle. This one will blow you out of your stockings, so hold on tight. I've a neck as long as twice the width of a toad's tail, as many eyes as half the number of seasons per annum. I'm known to cause hurricanes in the Far East merely by taking off 2 minutes too late. Who am I? Ooh, very good, very good. The last person who tried to solve that riddle puffed away in a small impish huff, mumbling about space-time. But not you. You stuck it out until the very end. You crafty little so-and-so. So, what would you like to know? One thing we know for certain. This barrier doesn't belong here. The wizard Maradino knew as much when he started poking around here. He developed a spell to remove it. But his fancy was caught elsewhere before he bothered to implement it. Down the spell dropped, and up we scooped it. Unfortunately, we aren't quite human enough to get it to work. But you've proven yourself just the right sort of clever sort of intrepid sort of person we'd love to entrust such a secret to. We thought you'd never ask. What would you like to know? Somewhere in her cabin, as far as we know. The last we saw her, she and her apprentice, Almina, were rushing inside, whispering to one another. They seemed rather anxious. Perhaps they knew that those Immaculates were on their trail. A group of them followed some time after and erected the barrier around the cabin. We haven't seen the White Witch or Almina since. Oh, somehow we doubt that very much. Have you ever seen a dragon's pyjamas? A rat in a Sunday hat? No, no, Source Hunter. We do believe this life hasn't finished surprising you. Not in the least. Are you so desperate for company that you've taken to befriending fungi? Well, we're glad to hear it. One thing we know for certain. This barrier doesn't belong here. Down the spell dropped. Oh, we thought you'd never ask. We do. Then are you addressing us?
It appears Maradino had some talent mixed in with all that hot air.
He certainly knew how to remove magical barriers, if nothing else.
The place seems to have been searched in a hurry.
Searched? I'd say ransacked is more apt.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
A beautiful cave, but who knows to what dark purpose the witch might have turned it.
Keep your senses sharp for any sign of source.
Look at this. Look what these Immaculates have wrought. But I will avenge these animal spirits in kind.
We can get a nice stew going before the meat rots.
Could the Immaculates have slaughtered so many beasts?
I don't doubt it.
A beautiful view
but
indeed.
The question is why?
To think this sanctuary has been compromised by dark forces. Forces you can combat.
Did that puddle just address us?
Either that, or our judgment's been addled by mushroom spores. I've spotted something.
That's more than enough snooping about for you, lost one.
I feel like I've been set in stone.
Face the unending darkness.
I am powerless to act.
Spirits of water, show your strength.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
I've been struck by lightning!
I've been struck by lightning! I'm fading fast.
Seven, call me home.
I invoke the highest power.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot of...
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtius, proud protect...
Keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside this warehouse?
I said to him, myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These boss men respect company.
Show 'em all.
They.
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyway.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to...
Those fish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
How lovely to see you again, haver of the beautifully shaped shoulders.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
I'm straight. I'm true. Arrows by the dozens.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garden.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a whale of the good stuff.
feel better already.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a source.
Back on my feet again. Back on my feet again.
Sweet relief!
How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
May this divine gift lead us to triumph. The sky will fall!
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. Their excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up. You there, cut it out.
Good stuff.
Oh, no, noble friend. Oh, no, noble... Oh, no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
I'm straight. I'm true. Arrows by the dozens.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Watch the undead quiver in their...
Goddess's greetings, traveller, and blood's blessings.
The conduit. Hold the goddess is the word. Through the conduit she speaks, and through me her wisdom is repeated. How may I enlighten you?
Blessed be the goddess, and blessed be the conduit.
Let me
Diligently
spill
will I
blood
read
for
the
thee,
words
O
of the
Holy
goddess.
One.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. Do you hold it to be true? Blessed be your willing spirit. We commence. Premise the first. In honour of the goddess, that which was stellar must become sanguine. Correct?
Strength, O goddess, to become enlightened!
Blessed
Let
be
me
the goddess,
spill
and blessed
blood
be the
for thee,
conduit.
O Holy One.
Give me the strength, O goddess, to become enlightened!
The blood of the lost will flow! Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Diligently will I
Correct.
read the word.
Agreed. That is correct.
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used in service of the lesser, so that balance may be achieved. Correct?
Incorrect.
That premise is correct, actually.
Strength, O goddess, to become
It's possible that you're wrong, but it's a certainty you'll regret it if you really are.
Read the words of the goddess.
Come on now. You're smart enough to know I'm right.
Spill blood for thee, O Holy One!
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
No, we'll do as I say, and there's an end to it.
Premise the third. Only those who have partaken in the spilling of blood and thereby created the stone that lives, the stone soaked with blood, may be called an immaculate. Correct?
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One!
Give me the strength, O goddess, to become enlightened.
Correct.
Agreed. That is correct.
Most gratifying. Oh, yes, most exemplary indeed. You have understood the words of the goddess, and I deem you worthy of her true test, of the true trial that shall make you an immaculate. To become an immaculate, you must experience both the goddess's bane and her boon. Leave Silver Glen and take the western path. Follow it to where the winds howl and a great skull looms within the rocks. There you will find it, the hollow and the true trial within. Immaculate guards bar the way, but tell them you have my blessing and they shall let you pass. But take utmost care. The road is beset with horrors, and your mettle will be truly tested before you've even set foot within the goddess's trial. It would behoove you to train in advance of setting upon that treacherous path. Good luck, Seeker. I shall await you in the...
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Be the big cheese on your...
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece. There's something to it, isn't there?
That's it, kiddo. Explore as much as you can while you've got that youthful vim and vigor about you. Life is a wonderful thing. How could you? Those are lies. It was the ultimate pleasure. Oh, how could I hang back if there were even rarer, even more exquisite elations to pursue? How could I let any morsel of satisfaction go untasted in this brief mortal coil? Surely now you understand why I could never submit myself to the judgment awaiting me at the gates of the Hall of Echoes. No. I prefer to remain here for an eternity with a few of my senses, a few of my more delectable memories, than risk being cast into hell.
Indeed.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Strange. Strange indeed.
Strange. Strange indeed.
Strange indeed.
There's something to it, isn't there?
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Strange. Strange indeed.
There's something to it, isn't there?
Strange.
If he stays here, his past will haunt him forever. At the Hall of Echoes, he may find a way to make up for his terrible deeds.
Agreed. Ebenezer will not enjoy the judgment he faces, but crimes of such horrors demand penance.
Is that so? Is that what you really believe, Source Hunter? Well, forget divine judgment. I say we judge each other here and now. The better of us stays, the worse be damned.
Indeed.
Better chill!
Spirits of Rivellon, I call you home to the earth. Bitter chill!
Sow the wind and reap the whirlwind.
Ugh, I'm dripping. Appears to be locked.
Here lies Valius the Mute, whose death was unheard of. Here lies Valius the Mute, whose death was unheard of. Here lies repeating Liam, R.I.P. in peace. Here lies Sayadan, world-renowned fortune teller. Honestly, I had no idea.
No, there's my pepper. Did it... Ah, there. No, there's my pepper.